All right, hello everybody. My name is Dalton Rutlinger, and welcome to the next episode of Let's Roleplay Sailwind as best as we can. Um, I've come back to the Sage Hills, and I've been doing some stuff off screen. As you can see, I've got 7,600 Emerald Dragons to my name right now. I took a break from recording for a little bit, but I wanted to go ahead and just kind of get a jump on where we are for now. And I've seen a lot of people kind of throwing punches at me in the comments section of some other videos. I'm not going to name any names because I can't remember the names. But a lot of people have been kind of saying that my videos might be a little too long. So I'm going to try and fix that in this episode. Just trying to eat as much as I can without having to affect the cargo I have on board my boat. But yes, we came back here to the Sage Hills because the Sage Hills is now our new employer. If we come over to here, you can see that there's loads and loads and loads of crates of tea that need to be delivered. And they're all very expensive, but I have enough money I should be able to afford 2, maybe 3 of these crates of tea. So where do we want to deliver? It looks like Serpent Isle would probably be the best bet. So the plan is, for right now, I'm going to deliver tea to basically the local area. I don't want to travel out to, say, Happy Bay until we get a bigger ship, because that journey in the smaller Cacum, whatever it is, it was a nightmare. I don't really, I don't want to go through that again. So we're going to be saving up for a bigger ship in form of the Junk, which I believe it's actually supposed to be pronounced Jonk, with a J-O-N-K, not junk as in J-U-N-K. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll gather some tea from Sage Hills, and we'll take it to... Yeah, it's got to be Serpent Isle, doesn't it? Alright, so let's go ahead and do this then. Hey Bob, how's it going? I'm just going to start buying some crates of tea from you here. Can I afford... No. I almost can, but not quite. Alright, so 2 crates of tea. That's more than good enough. So long as we make a decent profit, that's all I really care about. And this should be getting us over another 1,000 Emerald Dragons, so definitely worth doing. Alright, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and stack up the crates on this side, because I don't think tea really weighs that much. Let me double check that. Does it have a weight? It does not, and apparently buying it from that other place, you can't really get any receipts or anything for it, which I suppose makes sense. So is there anything else that I can maybe take to Sage Hills? Let's take a little look-see. Wine, eel. Eel isn't bad. Water is actually pretty doable as well. Rum, not worth it. Eel. Wine, no. Books, nope. Seafood, nope. Medicine. I can't afford to take medicine anyway, and then there's green tobacco, which is really expensive, so yeah, we'll just load up some water, I suppose. Lots of water, actually. Okay. Try and disperse these as much as I can. I don't know how this is going to work ultimately, but this boat just has such a small cargo space. It's hard to like put things in a logical area. I need food and my water supplies on board the boat as well. Let's see if I can maybe put some more over here as well. Then maybe I can put one... It's going to be in the way, though. Well, I can kind of squeeze through, but... Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll do this. Oh, this is going to get so annoying really quick. Let's do that then. That'll work. Then you can just be in my inventory for the trip. That'll work. Okay. Let's get underway. And I'm going to try and use this rear sail to get out of here first. Try something new and different. Apparently that was a mistake. Alright, off we go. And I don't know how much of this I'm going to show. A lot of people have been saying they want shorter episodes, so I'll do what I can, I suppose. I really need to give this thing a bath, but going to the shipyard is just so expensive. And we have a bigger ship to buy, and once we buy that bigger ship, I think I'm going to be letting this thing just sail off into the great blue yonder. Alright, so let's turn this sort of a direction. I'll show most of the content whenever we are around islands and stuff, but I don't want my content to start getting too dry. And I think recording hour-long episodes might be a bit too much for people, especially since I'm not really the most talkative fellow whenever we get like halfway into a video. So, yeah, I'm going to try and do this a little bit better. And once we get away from the islands, I'll start cutting the videos a little bit more. Some people like watching the entire journey, other people don't. So I might need to try and find a mix. Let me know in the comments section what you guys prefer to see. Do you prefer to see like cut down versions of the videos, or do you want to see the entire journey? Because I have seen people complaining in other comment sections about certain video lengths, so let me know. I can't really, you know, improve the content without any kind of feedback, so that bit kind of falls onto you guys. Oops. Right, well, since we are on our way, I suppose I'll just kind of cut out here, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, well, we're gaining some distance away from the island now, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what I have in mind for the foreseeable future. So, for right now, we're just going to be delivering to all of the local islands, right? We're going to be delivering tea and whatever else Sage Hills wants to export. But that might be all we really do, just to kind of make this a little bit more challenging, is once we deliver our cargo, unless there's something really valuable coming back to the Sage Hills, I think we'll just come back like with an empty load, or with an empty ship. And we can just kind of start exporting whatever we can from island to island to island. Now, if I come across something that's like really, you know, outrageously expensive, then yeah, we'll try and get that. Something that brings in like a really good profit. That'd just be kind of stupid to pass up. Although maybe it'd make a little bit more sense to bring in like at least some stuff, like just some like basic food supplies and maybe some wine and stuff. I know wine from Serpent Isle is really good for bringing back to Sage Hills, because I just did that before starting this video. But for the most part, we definitely want to just be exporting from Sage Hills. Because number one, I think tea is just going to be too good a commodity to pass up with the income it can bring, and once we start making progress to having enough coins to just switch over to gold lions in a hurry, that's what I'm going to be doing. As the sooner we get the junk, however you want to pronounce it, the better. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a moment. So mid-November is supposedly when the next update is supposed to finally come. Really looking forward to it myself. Especially with the colored sails. It's going to be so cool to finally be able to color your own sails and stuff. I don't know what he's got planned for that kind of stuff. Like, is one color only going to be available in certain regions, or can you like color your sail any color you want, basically anywhere you go? It'll definitely be interesting. It's just it's just so funny to me that you can actually see where the other lands are going to be. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that next update. It's going to be so fun. Finally, some new lands to explore. They're not far from the Emerald Archipelago themselves, or itself. And, yeah, but personally what I would like to see is another archipelago that's like straight north of Astron. Or not Astron, Alonk. Because there's like a huge, vast, open ocean to the west of Astron that just, it's begging for something to be there. And you know, wouldn't it be kind of funny if there actually was something out there, but no one has like bothered to go and find out? That'd be quite hilarious. So, the night sky kind of... I've got to tell you about this weird dream that I had the other night. It was so weird and wild. It was like a combination of multiple different games. And I don't even really know how to describe a lot of what happened was... But basically, I was sailing on a night like this, right? But the night sky was so bright, and like the stars were, it had the same kind of patterns that you see. Like it had the the bow with the northern star. It had all this kind of stuff. It had that constellation over there. These constellations, but they were like super super bright. All right, and then the night sky itself was kind of like a green, almost like the aurora borealis in many respects, but it was only just green. Like the night was like just a bright, bright gleam, like bright, bright green. And I was sailing from Ankh to somewhere like up north, and I was just kind of looking up at the sky. But then, like ahead of me, there was just a random mountain that had a cave in it. So naturally, out of curiosity, I just go straight for the cave, where all of a sudden, like as soon as I get inside, there's like it turns into a sliding, rampity. You know those video games that always have like some kind of chase scene or something in them, like Rayman 2. It kind of comes to mind. I go into this cave, and all of a sudden, it's just like a straight shot downwards, and there's just a huge rampant sequence. And I'm trying to maneuver as best as I can, and I take a right at some point, and all of a sudden, I get like swallowed up by a vortex. But at the bottom of this vortex, I go to like another rampant sequence that leads me to some kind of abandoned, well, not abandoned town, but there's a settlement at the very bottom of this mountain that I went into, where everybody's like living in rags, and the town is just very poorly built. It was so weird. But the dream was like, if I was like actually on the boat itself, it wasn't like I'm sitting behind my computer playing the game. It's like if I was actually playing this, or if I was actually like on the boat in real life. Like it was a mixture of like a terrifying nightmare, but at the same time, a very fascinating dream. I don't know what I had before I went to bed that night, but apparently I need to eat that again, because that dream was just really, really cool. Does anybody else ever get those kinds of dreams where it's like, it's technically a nightmare, but at the same time, you don't want to wake up from it? It's just so bizarre. It's so bizarre. But still no sign of our destination. Am I even going the right way? I think I might be going a little too far to the southwest. Try going more in a this way-ish sort of direction. But yeah, I was looking at the night sky, and then that dream just kind of hit me. I was like, you know what? I gotta talk about this. This is too wild to pass up. While we're on the topic, if you've had any like really weird dreams you want to share, feel free to like write it down in the comment section, because I love reading about weird stuff like that. Everybody has like at least some kind of weird dream every once in a while. There's the Sage Hills way back there in the distance. But anyway, I will see you guys in a momento. Aha. Yeah, I thought I was going too far south. While I am here, I want to mention a channel to you guys. It's not Sailwind related. It's not even gaming related for that fact. But if you want some like down-to-earth content that's just super relaxing to watch, look up a channel called Simon A Bloke in the Woods. If I can remember, I'll try and leave a link in the description box below the video itself. Or maybe I'll just kind of pin a comment or something. But I've been watching a lot of his stuff here lately, and I've got to say I absolutely adore his content. It's just so chill and relaxed. It's hard to really complain about it. What's not hard to complain about, though, was this wind. Why are you turning this way when I have the wheel this way? No, 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 no. It's kind of where this mass really starts to get on my nerves. Whoa, okay. Alright. So now with the main mast, I have a bit more steering capacity here. I'll loosen it up a little bit more. And I'll see you guys whenever we get closer to Serpent Isle out there in the distance. Right, well, there is Serpent Isle. I think we want to head for that little bit that's sticking out there. I'm probably going to have to tack in order to get there because the wind is blowing pretty much directly from the island. Well, not quite directly anymore, but I'm going to have to go a ways out here and then kind of start turning in just because of the way the wind's blowing. It never ceases to amaze me how frustrating the wind can actually get. Especially whenever you wake up and you find out you've been sailing into a headwind this entire time. Like, I could have made so much progress. But anyway, I'll tune back in whenever we get closer to the docks. Alright, well, I see the lights of port. I think you guys can just barely see them as well on YouTube. Unfortunately, the wind is blowing directly in the direction that I need to go. Or blowing from the direction I need to go. So I might have made my turn a little too early. But that's fine. I can probably just zigzag my way over there. Actually, it's actually kind of blowing... I think I can make just a straight shot there, though it's going to be pretty much dead against the wind almost. Just tighten these things as much as possible. In fact, I'm contemplating just lowering the rear mast. That's mostly probably just going to blow me off course, but anyway, I will see you guys whenever we get closer to the docks themselves. Well, it's taken us, I think, 3 days to get here. Not exactly a speed record by any means, but we are finally arriving. You can see the trade outpost right there. I think I'm kind of treating this as like the first time we've ever been here, but no, we've been here many, many, many times by now. Well, this character has anyway, but unfortunately there's only so much I can really say whenever I'm trying to condense the videos down to, like, I don't know, half an hour or so. Right now we're a little past 26 minutes. Alright, well, we're entering the Bay Area, which pretty much means it's time to bring this in. And lower down the mains, or lower down the mizzen sail. And then I think for now we can keep you at full mast, but I definitely want to start lowering you here before too long. Sooner or later, hull damage is going to be implemented into the game. I'd kind of like to get into the habit of approaching the docks from a slower speed, and in fact, I think right now would probably be a good time to just kind of lower the mast. In fact, we'll bring it in as well. Okay, it's in all the way. Okay, let's start making our turn. And we can lower this all the way now. I'm going to assume that the hull damage might be a little on the forgiving side whenever you're going up against the dock, but who knows. Like, that wasn't a very bad collision at all right there. Wasn't quite what I had in mind, but it's far from bad. Anyway, I'll reel in the boat and we'll be underway. Alright, we got the cargo unloaded. Let's go see how much we got. Alright, so water. Sell all those, get those receipts, and then tea. Booyah. Almost 9,000 gold now. Alright, and we brought in... So yeah, for the tea, we brought in like... Wait, hang on. Okay, that's wine. Funny how it doesn't show, like, the tea, though. Huh, okay, well, whatever. So yeah, we brought in quite a bit. And from here we can export Admittedly, wine going back to the Sage Hills isn't terrible. What about... Oh, bananas to the Sage Hills is alright, though. But looks like that's pretty much going to be the only thing we can really take, so... I'll probably do that off screen, but whenever we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we will start back at the Sage Hills, way off in that general sort of a direction. And we'll take another load of tea somewhere, presumably maybe the Dragon Cliffs. But that will have to wait until next time. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you want to see more of this kind of content, please subscribe. And let me know what you guys think about the video length down in the comments, because I'm very curious to know if it's just maybe some people complaining about it, or if it's a lot of people. So yeah, just let me know. But until next time, guys, God bless, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!